channel. I'm Julie with Bookshelf by Julie. Today I'm working in the Vintage Playtime Journal kit, part of the big kit. And so I've started the signatures, and let me get out of this and this. This page goes in this signature, but you know. So I've printed on this side the one. I haven't done that yet. I'm working on it. And so on the other side I've got Vintage Rose, and then on this side I've got Vintage Playtime, and then Vintage Rose. I've got some ideas on what I'm going to do with these, and just, you know, get your signatures ready, and we're going to make some fun things, and we're going to do some fun things. And so this is just where I'm going with mine. Not making them too thick, because we're going to be making the pages thick as we go, right? So I'm working with this page in the kit and this freebie. So this is an envelope. Don't worry, it's not just a big thing. It's an envelope. We've got a little toy chest here, a couple of baby dolls, some toys on the rocking chair. You can use these any which way you want. I'll show you how I'm using them. It's just so darn cute, really. Okay? So what I've done is I put one together because I like to do, I don't know, I want to make sure everything's going to work instead of just be in my head, you know? So this is the envelope, right? This is the little rocking chair. The toy chest is inside here. Now you can put a lot more in here, and there's a lot of things in the kit that you can just, you know, stuff this envelope full with if you so wish. So it's a pocket behind, right? And of course I'm going to open these doors up. And I used some scrap to make a little, what I call a shelf, right? It's a little belly band in there. And I put my baby dolls in there so they can just hang out waiting for, you know, somebody to come play. I backed all these on file folders so that even the little baby dolls, you could use this as a little note card, you know, write a note on there, whatever you want to do. I just, you know, why not, right? Okay, so now when I opened this up on the page, I had a hole on the other side. All right, I backed, let me take it back out. I backed the hole with some of the scrap paper that I had from making the other journal. So, because that way it looks like it's, you know, lined inside, right? Okay, so once I did that, I thought, now I've got to do something on the other side. So I put another envelope over here. So I printed out twice, so I've got an envelope. I haven't put anything in it yet, but it is a pocket inside and a pocket behind. So, so you've got that, and then the inside of the envelope as a pocket on this page, with still plenty of space to do whatever you want to do. But that's what we're going to do today. It's cute, it's fun, it's just adorable. I've got one of the envelopes made already because, well, you know, seeing me make two would be a little redundant, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, I did backside print these before they were cut out. This is what I'm going to put behind the hole, right? Okay, so, and this is my little shelf. Got all my pieces, my little baby dolls, and the toy chest, and the rocking chair full of toys. That goes up there. So yeah, get your pieces, print them out, cut them out. Backside print this before you cut it out. Just saying. And then we're going to use this page, and we're going to cut this open first, okay? Yeah, I could have done that beforehand, but I didn't. So we're going to do it now. I got my old mucky mat out. You need something hard to press on, more or less. You can use a craft knife. You can use your scissors. I think I used my scissors to do the other one. Just use the scissor blade like a craft knife. It works. It worked for that one. I did it. So I'm just going to go down through here, straight-ish as I can, following the opening that would be there for the doors to open, right? And then it's just 3 cuts, really. You've got 2 across and 1 down to open this up, right? Like so. And this one. You don't have to be perfect at this. Just do the best you can at staying on that line. Yeah. And just kind of pop them open. They should just nudge right open now, right? And if you have anything like that, just kind of don't pull it, just snip it, because that's better to snip than to pull. So I'm gonna go ahead and fold these back and press them down. We've got a hole in our paper, so and then again, just fold them back to where they go. You're teaching it to open up now. Okay, there you go. So on this side, we need a piece. That's just gonna fit right over there, right? So I can see where I've folded this. I hope you can. And I'm going about a little more than 1/4 maybe inch over, so that I have plenty of room to glue it down, right? Looking for my pencil. Of course I did that. Okay, so I'm going to just take it here, like so, and trim that out. And then we'll get the other measurement we need and get that on there. That'll give us our back for the for our little cabinet, cupboard, whatever it is, right? Okay, like so. Yeah, I'm just using scrap. I mean, if you've got it, use it. That's how I think of it, is to, you know, do that. Because, okay, that's the right one that way. So now we need the same amount of space, more or less, on the top and the bottom, so that we can just close that up back here to put our envelope over. But yeah, if you made the waterfall journal with me, you've probably got a few pieces of scrap. Not too many, but a few. So if you've got them, then use them. That's my philosophy. So I'm going to put this so it'll be all the same color. I'm going to move my mucky mat. I don't think I need that anymore. Get that out of the way. And don't make a craft-a-lanch. So I'm going to put this side towards the whole paper. You see what I'm saying? You've got the same on the doors and on the back. The last one I was using scrap, and I didn't find this one, so it has a different back, which is fine. It doesn't have to be the same. But since I have this, and I did find it, I'm going to use it. Right? Why not, right? So I'm just going to put some tape on here. This will help cinch this up, and it will let me know where to put my glue and not to go crazy all over the place, right? Because you don't want to glue in here for sure. We just open that up. We don't want to close it. So yeah, just get this on here. Give it a little press down. If this comes together really quick, it's just thinking up the idea of what you want to do. I'm going to open the doors. If there's a door I can open, I am going to open it and do something with it, because that's just fun, right? Yeah, it's just a fun way to add interactivity. You could put if you're making this for memories and such, which most of these are, you could leave it sort of without the shelf, or you could put the shelf and then put, anyways, you can put a picture in here is what I'm trying to say. My little brain is thinking many things at one time. But you can put a picture in there, and then when you open the doors, then you've got a picture of, I don't know, one of your kids or grandkids, or you as a kid, you know, that kind of thing. That would be fun, huh? So, let's get this glued all the way around. And then we want to be careful where we put it, because we want to make sure that that hole is completely covered, right? Like so. And I'm moving my doors back out of the way just in case, you know, there's all kinds of just in cases. Okay, you just want to put it down like so to cover all the opening. And all this will be covered by the envelope, but we're not going to put it on yet because it'll be lumpy bumpy on the other side. Then the other side will get lumpy bumpy and it'll be fine. But yeah, okay. So now we've got that upside down, but now we've got that. We need to ink, do a little bit of inking right here. Get our doors inked up, right? It's trying to be silly with me. Okay. You want to ink those a little bit. I like the vintage look, so I ink it a little bit. Not crazy a lot. You can if you want. If you like the grungy look, go ahead and, you know, grungy it up. Get that off there. But I just like the vintage look, and it's just, you know, just a little bit of this and that, right? Yeah. Okay, now, I thought about different things about maybe making a closure for this, but since I'm putting the rocking chair in there, it holds it closed, so I'm not going to worry about that. This is our next part. It's just a little piece of scrap. What I did was I held up the paper and measured on the other one. They're the same size, so yeah. So I held up the paper and measured, and then it's an inch, and then fold it in half, right? So let me give that a good crease, and it makes a nice little shelf. You want to make sure it's sitting right inside, so that you don't have it going into your fold, right? Okay. Get me a little bit of tape and some glue, and we're ready to roll. This, like I said, just a piece of scrap, but it works great for this. Then you've got a little shelf to stick your baby dolls on, right? I don't know. You may think of a lot of other things to do, and that's great. Let me know if you do, because that's cool. If you think of something that's really cool, share it with me. Maybe I'll do one on a video and share it with everybody else. That would be awesome, huh? So, anyways. So we're going to just close that up. Make sure it's really, really stuck down. And give it a little bit of ink on one side. You don't have to do both because you're not going to see the other side, right? Okay, I've got to change that. Again. Okay, just a little glue right there on the edge, just a thin bead, right like so. Yeah. And then we're going to sit this in here, right like so. And straight-ish, you know. Give it a little bit of a nudge in. You don't want it to bulge out, but you do want it to nudge in so that you've got room to put your baby dolls under there, right? Belly bands can be funny that way. Not going to do anything with it yet, but you saw the other one. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, we're going to make the envelope. Super simple, guys. Really super simple. I'm going to move this out of the way. It can get settled into its new home. So we're going to take the smaller-ish ones, get this out of my way, and we're just going to fold it up. Now, if you have some really awesome scrapbook paper that you love, or something like that, or another digital you want to use, or whatever, you can cut this out and use it as a template to make this envelope in lots of different ways. I'm just saying. Nothing wrong with doing that. And it uses up your paper that you want to use, right? Okay, so we're just going to fold our bigger sides in like so, and our smaller sides are in there, right? So I'm going to unfold that one a little bit, and all I'm going to do is put glue right there almost to the end, and then right there almost to the end, and fold this up. You can put more glue if you want to, but it's not really necessary, I have found. And I just do want to check right here and make sure I don't have anything that's going to tack that down. So, yeah, just that. It'll hold it together just fine. And a little bit of ink here now that I've folded that right. And a little bit there. It'll be okay to fold that back and give a little bit there. It's not necessary, but it's okay. All right, I had pre-inked this. I just inked the whole thing front and back, and so now we're, good to go. What I did to get this one to where it's got the behind and the front is I just put it all behind. Does that make sense? I hope it does. So what I do is I come along here and put the lace as soon as I find the end that I want. And I want it to be peeping out on the other side, right? So, yeah, just make it peep out on the other side. Double check yourself. It's a me thing. I have to double check myself. Okay, now. And this is really quick and easy. It doesn't take but a couple minutes, and it's so pretty. So I would just suggest doing it because it's just really pretty to do. You can use lace. You can use some of that trim I've been loving to use. You can use whatever you've got in your stash or whatever you find that you want to, add to your stash. I'm always adding to my stash. It's not an addiction. It's just I need it, right? I need it. So, yeah. Anyways, we're just going to go up and around. This is really soft curves, so you really don't do a lot of... you do the corners as a big turn, but the rest of it's a gentle turn, and it's easy to do, so none of it gets really complicated. Even the tip here, it's just, it just is what it is. Okay. So we get this on here, and then we're ready to get it ready to... Now the kit has a lot of embellishments that you can put on here to decorate with, and that may happen later for me. I just wanted to share my idea on putting this page together. Yeah, it's not the first page of the signature, but it is a cool one. And I have started working on the first page, but it's not finished yet, so it's a thing, right? Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and go right down here. Like I said, this doesn't take but a couple minutes to just make it really pretty. Use whatever trim. I think the any kind of ribbons or lace you have would work. This kit in particular is very neutral. Will go with a lot of different things. So yeah, whatever you want to use. You can go dark or light. I like this vintage looking lace that's purported to be 1/4 inch. It is not 1/4 inch. I used to get this one lace that was really tiny and dainty, and it was, I think, really a 1/4 inch. It was really pretty, but I think they quit making it during COVID. I cannot find it anymore, so it went away anyways. I haven't found any of it since then, or since after then, you know, when the big outbreak happened. So I don't know. Let me cut off the extra pieces here. So this is what I started using after that went away, and yeah, it works. I like it. It's a little thicker, but that just adds to the sturdiness, right? So we've got this around here. I'm going to give it a second or two, right? That's really nice. Okay, so while we're giving that a second or two, we're going to go ahead and put our Velcro dot on there, and so that we can close it. Somewhere right in the middle, you know. Yep. That. Put that one away. And get this other one. So you've got your fluffy, and this is your roughy. You want to make sure you put your roughy part to your fluffy part, not the sticky part. Am I telling this because you might do it? I'm telling you this because I might do it. Just saying. Okay, then we're going to stick that down. Yep. I'm talented. I can do that kind of thing. Okay. Let me get some tape. We'll get this one ready. I'm using 1/4 inch on this one because we do have, you know, some thicker-ish lace that we're going to stick down on there. It works out all right to do this. Okay. Give it a good pressing. You want a really good firm pressing on this for sure. Okay. All right. Now we've got 2 envelopes. And one's going to go in the front, one's going to go in the back. Just like this one, front and back, right? Okay. Now, where's my page? Forget where I put things. Okay. So this one will go here-ish, and this one will go here-ish. Okay, what I want to do before I put this on there is, since when you put a journal card in, it could kind of snag on this, I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of this masking tape. Yeah, on the top. Here is the top. Just so that it doesn't snag, right? Just a tiny bit above there is good enough to keep it from, because this is flat and it will stay on there really good. The thing is, how I learned that it will stay on paper really good is, yeah. So just saying, I put some on to try to, I was in a hurry and I was trying to get some die cutting done one time, and yeah, just don't use masking tape for that, or painter's tape, or whatever you want to call it. Just don't use that for that, because then you just don't get die cuts after all, because they're all stuck to the daggum tape. I have this one tape that I use for it now all the time. It's I think it's called highlighters tape. It's meant to go on paper and come off. So it's very low tack, but it holds really good, but it comes right off. So I like it. I like it a whole lot better than using masking tape on paper, because no, not if you want it to come off. Anyways, if you want it to stay, like I just put that on there to keep things from snagging, then that's great, you know. Okay, what I'm going to do with this, I want it to be centered on there, you know, have as much on one side as on the other on that, if I'm making sense at all. Because, you know, I don't know. Yeah, I just want it centered there. And then that's that. We're going to give that one a second while we go over and do the other one. This one's going to go up there. Quick and easy craft, guys. The freebies make it super fun and easy. If you don't have a printer, then you have to use your imagination and make your envelopes and stuff. But there's a time, and you know, use my method of putting something in your wish list on Amazon and watching the prices go down. They'll tell you in there when you go back and check on. You have to go back and check though. I mean, really, you do. But when you go back and check, they'll tell you it's dropped so many percentage this and so many. Sometimes it's dropped 1 cent, and I'm like, really, you know. Okay, I'm making sure I'm right side up. Yeah, you just don't want to. I mean, if it's just a penny, they ain't helped you none. Okay. I don't want glue on that. Okay. So I want to just kind of center this ish on this here, covering that hole straightly if possible. Okay, again, making sure. I don't know, I have to double check myself, guys. I can mess up, and I know I can, so I have to go, hey, is that right side up, or is it not, you know? So when we fold our page, right, like so, we have this that opens up. You got a pocket over here and a pocket over here. Give it a press down. Now I'll have to trim this down a little bit more probably. One of these journals that I'm making is going to go in that box, the book box. So that's a little bit shorter than the normal paper. So you want to go in and give yourself some room there. And stick our baby dolls in there, right? Like so. And like so. Yep, they're backed on file folder, so yeah. Baby dolls are in there ready to play. Toy trunk is going in here, like so. Rocking chair goes up here, and it holds that closed. If you wanted to, you could put a little bit of Velcro on the inside of the doors. You know, you don't have to use the whole dot. Cut it in half or quarters, and do that. If you're not doing what I'm doing, there's lots of different options and ideas. But like I said, I'm doing 2. So now see, I'll have to trim off some, a little bit here, a little bit there, but it'll be fine because one of them has to go in that box. So anyways, there we go. Cool. And it's really just very interactive, really pretty. Using that page, and here's the freebie again. This will be on my website or the Facebook group page. It won't be in the Friday freebie tab. It will be in the March. Yeah, March freebies. It'll be in that tab because We're in March, right? Yes. Okay. It'll be in that tab. Okay. So on the website, Facebook group page, make you something pretty. If you get some more ideas, let me know, because, you know, we can always add to our fun. Okay. You guys take care. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. TTFN.